Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, students. This is a paper, June 2020 and variant 22. So have a look how we can do this question paper. First of all, we have here, write down the order of rotational symmetry. So I want to teach you, first of all, what is rotational symmetry. If I just imagine this as, for example, this an equilateral triangle. Okay, I just make a rough. So I make a 3 diagrams, not 3, I make a 4 diagrams. Okay, all right, and fourth is here. So for example, this is original diagram A on the top. How many times, if you rotate this object, rotate 360 degree. So if you rotate 360 degree and in a whole rotation, how many times it look like same is counted as a rotational symmetry. For example, if you rotate this A, it comes here, so it will become this diagram. And this is exactly same like the previous. And if you rotate again, rotate this space, so A comes here, this is exactly same like the original. And if you rotate again, it comes here, and which exactly like the original, if you don't consider A. A is just a point of reference. So 1 diagram, 2nd, and 3. So 3 diagrams is called, in this particular triangle is called rotational symmetry for the triangle. Let's come to our actual question. He given us this diagram, and you can see this one, this L-shaped shading part. There's also L-shaped shading part. And I label this as A. How many times if you rotate it and you get the same shape again? Have a look. Let me make a diagram first and then I discuss with you. Okay, so have a look. For example, if I rotate it and this L shape, which is here, if you rotate it here and this L shape comes here, okay, and this L shape goes here. But this is not same like this one. No, different. It's not the same, so don't count it. Again, rotate, for example, this A comes here, this A rotate and A comes here. Then this L shape will come here. And this L shape will come here. So if you compare this with the original diagram, it matches. I will count to 1. Again, I will go for the third one. For example, third one. So have a look here, third one and one more. So for example, if you rotate this again and A comes not here, A comes here. So I will get this shading part and this shading part, which is not matching with the original diagram. So not counted. And when A goes back to the, for example, first A here, so I think anyway, this A is not here. Wait a minute, please. This A is not here. This A is not here. This A is not here. This A goes first here, then it goes here, then here, and now it come back same position. And now you can see it, this is a L shape here, and this is a L shape here, which exactly match with the actual diagram. So it means out of this 4 time rotate, so 2 time it look like same. I hope so you got a definition of rotational symmetry, and this means it has a 2 order of rotational symmetry. And let's go for the next part. And afternoon temperature is 21, is fallen, and midnight 26 fallen. And make sure when you do this kind of question, so for example, this is a temperature. If something increases, so right this way, this will go, decreases, it will go this way. So I think idea is very clear. Now I'm going to do the same story here, and temperature according to situation is here 21. It's fallen 26 means not go right side, fallen means left side. So when I go left side, so it becomes here. Now let's see that. So from this value, I'm going backwards, so subtract. This way subtract, that way add. So from 21, subtract 26. And I'm getting -5. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe you got the basic idea. This question, if you discuss this one, how to deal with this cut and this cut means very clear that in front of this and in front of this, they are equals to each other. So both are x. And on a straight line, whenever you have, for example, this is 50 degree. So how much this angle confirm 180 minus 50. So it becomes 130. So it means this angle is 130, which I'm mentioning inside. And in the sum of triangles, all angle gives you 180. So x plus 130 is equals to 180. X plus x give you 2x. And this 130 you can take on the other end. And 180 minus 130, it gives us 50. And this 2 is multiplying, will divide down. And when divide, it gives us 25. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this point also clear. Write down a number greater than, a square number than greater than 1. So for example, 1 square you must know is a 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square give you 9, 4 square give you 16, and 5 square give you 25. But he's asking square numbers. So you know these are numbers are called square numbers. Which number greater than 10? So these all three are smaller than 10, and which number? So 16, 25. Lot of numbers are bigger than 10. So I can give any, but I am writing 16 here. Let's talk about irrational number. P by Q form whenever you write is called rational number. What is called rational? I repeat again, like a 2 by 3 is called rational, 5 by 7 is called rational, and which you cannot write P by Q form is called irrational. Irrational. You can, for example, root 3, when you type in calculator, it will not convert into this form. It will give you recurring numbers, non-stoppable. So it means there's no recurring number, sorry, non-stoppable, and different numbers come. So it means root 3, but don't say root 16 because root 16 give you 4. So this is not a rational number, that is a rational because, okay, so I hope so you got it. Root 3, root 7, root 5, you can write any number. Let's talk about this one, find the y when m is. So this m value will go here, this x value will go here, and this c will go. Just a plug-in and make sure, chance of mistake, what in this kind of question, student never put in bracket and chances of mistake increases. M is -3, x is negative. That is why he given all values negative. Negative into negative plus 3 2s are 6, and negative plus into minus, plus into minus give you negative, so it give you -8. And if you solve it, it gives you opposite sign subtraction. You can type in calculator, answer becomes -2. After this, let's go for the next question. Next part is here, trapezium area. And whenever, for example, this is a trapezium diagram we have, if someone asks what is height, some students say this is a height, sir. No, height definition is a gap between the parallel sides. So this and this is called parallel sides. So one is called A, one is called B, and the gap between is called H. So area formula half into H in times to A plus B. And I'm going to replace it half. H is in this diagram. If you look at carefully, this 11 and this 7 are parallel to each other. So height becomes common sense 5. So 5 is a height. 11 plus 7, you got 18. So 9 5s are 45 is answer. So done. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So he said in Y diagram, so give the answer A in section B. This is called common. So this is called common region between them. This is called common. So I think this part is a piece of cakes. Here, he did not tell us to do like a work manually, like a I mean to say some workout. He said just write it. So although I can write it to 1 over bring to power down, power become positive 4. I know it is 1 over 16, but he said just write it. So 1 divided by 16, it gives us 0.0625. So like no need to work out even. This is not compulsory. If he say workout, then we are bound to write like this. So let's talk about next question, number 9. He said bearing. We have two criteria for bearing. Rule number 1. Rule number 1. Face towards north. Face towards north. Towards north. Okay. Rule number 2, north. Rule number 2, we have turn clockwise till target. Turn clockwise. Always clockwise. Till target. Till target. These are basic principles for have a B from A, and we always apply rules at B from A. So apply rules at A, and B is still called target. So before, after, from, what letter is apply rules, and before is called target. Similarly, A from B. So apply rules at a B, and target is A. Make sure this kind of thing. Now I'm going to apply the properties. So first of all, I will extend this line a little bit down. You can see the north, little south downwards. Okay. All right. After this, read it. He said B from A. B from A means apply rules at A. Okay. So the first rule, face towards north. So look, I'm making it first north face north, and turn clockwise till target. Target is where B. So join a line with A with a target. Target line is this one. So turn, turn, and stop. It means this is my target according to this angle. He talk about 105. So in this sense, wait a minute. In this sense, I can say here, the answer is, I'm going to write it finally. So not finally answer, just, so this 105. In this sense, this is also 105. Reason, when two lines are parallel to each other, and when a line cut from here, so this angle, if K, so this angle automatically K. They are equals to each other. Now he's asking for bearing of A from B. So apply rules at a B, correct? And target is A, okay. So let's start. Face towards north and turn clockwise. So this is a face towards north. Turn clockwise till target line. Reason this is your target line, because target line is this one. So I hope so every person understand why I make this kind of arrows. Okay. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now it means this is a straight line, always 180. So answer becomes 180 plus 105. And answer becomes 285, and put a circle, small circle or angle on the top. How to do this kind of question? So first of all, this Q and this Q cancel directly. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. And I think so further nothing cancellation possibility is there. So this 2 come from the top, and P comes P, this P and this P. If we check it, they multiply. So it means P into P becomes P square, and T left down. So that's it. This is my final answer. Here he said without using calculator work out. How to do it? So this 4 will multiply, and after multiplying this whole one 6, you will add. This is a basic criteria. So let's follow it, the criteria. So 4 into 1, 4. 4 plus 3, 4 plus is good 7 by 4. After this working, you will check, is 4 and 12 the denominator elements, these two values? Can you divide on one common table? Answer comes yes. And that is 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. 4 into 1 into 3 gives you LCM. And let me tell you one thing. If we have LCM like this comes, so some student by mistake multiply 12 with that and 4 with that. This technique is flop here, only applicable when nothing common here. So now what is technique? So this is 12 matches, okay, but this 4 not matches. So then what to do? How to match? So 3 multiplied down and 3 up, because 3 4s are 12 matches. So now in this sense, I can now 3 into 7 comes up, and this 11 comes from the top. And if we subtract, we got a 10, 20, this is becomes 10 by 12. Okay, and now simplification. So 2 5s are and 2 6s are. So we got a 5/6. We got our answer. So let's go for the next plan. R buys a toy for $5. He sells it by 4.6. How much percentage loss? We have two techniques. One, we have a formula. Percentage loss is a loss divided by cost price times 200. How to get a loss? So loss is very clear. We can find it. How to get loss? Loss is very clear. From $5 subtract 4.60, and I get 0.40 loss. So loss, this will come in the numerator, and this cost buying will go in denominator, and that's it. Game is over. So 0.40, and so I'm writing 5 cost into 100. So if I type in calculator 0.4 into 100 divided by 5, I get 8% loss. So 8% loss. Or second technique we have, if we know this is called full amount, this is called purchasing amount, and cost price always taken as 100. Let me tell you one thing, always at 100%. So if I write a percentage and dollars, so $5 I will take as 100, and the difference is called loss, and I will keep it here $0.40, and here L for loss. Cross multiply, you will get a same answer. The technique, look at here, even 0.5 and 0.400, look, it is multiplying here, and this 5 multiply later on divide. So we saw same technique. So two techniques are there, use this way or use this way. Now, what about this one? Criteria 8t to power 8 divided by 4t to power 4. And first of all, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. But can I cancel this way? No, 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 we can't cancel this way. What is the basic criteria? Upper power minus lower power is applicable only same basis. For example, x to power u and x to power l. U for upper, L for lower, upper minus lower. But you must write out of 2x's only 1x. I hope so got the idea. So 2t to power 4 is our final answer. And now I'm going for the question number 14. This is a basic easy question, basic algebra. 3 multiplies there, 3 5s are 15. Now in this option, if you bring 1 on the other end, so what student do mistake? They bring 15 1 on the other end, they just write x. This is a big mistake. How big mistake? Because when this 1 will go on the other end, the sign of +1 become -1 acceptable, but the negative sign of x will stay there. So this is a mistake I have observed many times. And now this minus shift on the other end with the 14. So negative 14 is our required answer. I hope so you will not do this kind of mistake. Now, whenever he said E has a height 175, correct to 5 at nearest 5 centimeters. So absolute error is 5 divided by 2. I get a 2.5 centimeter plus and minus. And make sure sometime this centimeter and this different scale, different units, sorry, I mean centimeters or centimeters. So must convert, but luckily here same upper bound. He's asking upper bound. So how to get upper bound of 175? So not a hard job. In 175, add that 2.5, and I'm getting 177.5. If he say lower bound, so then I will not add, I will subtract, because plus and minus is there available. You can see easily. So let's talk about the last of this page. So, basic criteria, let me write all 3 things, 3 or 4 ideas. In the case, if the multiplying is elements 2 and power, so this power you can distribute and putting multiply in the middle. If they are dividing, you can distribute this power by putting give the separate powers. But in the case of plus and minus, if you think you can split like this, a to power n plus b to power n, this big mistake, and not even minus sign. So these properties make sure. So it means that this upper power can distribute because in the middle you have a multiply sign. So 3 to power 3 and times 2, 10 to power negative 3 and again 3. So 3 to power 3 means 3 multiplied 3 times 3 into 3 into 3 give you 27. And here I can write it here 10 to power to power, all of you know, you multiply, I get negative 9. Do you think it is fun answer? No, actually decimal is at the end available, but it must be where? It must be after one digit, left hand side. From left hand side should be after one digit. This is our rule. So, and it means, and basically when it decimal move from left side, so when decimal move left side, what happens then? Then it becomes positive power. When it goes right side, it's go negative. For example, decimal is at the end 2.7. If it jumps here, so it becomes 2.7 and 10 to power plus 1 because one jump. So, and now if I deal with these two, what will happen? So I'm getting 2.7 into 10 to power negative 8. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so you got the idea well. Let's go next question. A train of the length of the 105 meter takes 11 seconds to pass the complete through the station of the length 2 to 5. So station is here. Station. And how much length of this distance? So this distance is 2 to 5 meters station from here till here. And train is entering from here. Okay. And what happens, and the length of train is given 105. 105, the length of the train. Okay, so train enters here and he said completely through the pass through the station. You know, this last part of the train is here. Last, you know, the point here. If this point reaches here, I can say that, for example, if this point reaches here, restful train inside the station. But if this point reaches here, it means completely out of station. So it has to travel how much? This distance. It means it has to travel total distance from here to here. So total distance which it has to travel is 105 plus 2 to 5 meters. 2 to 5 meters. And if I check it, 105, 2 to 5, and plus 105, it gives 330 meters. But for your knowledge, he is asking here kilometers per hour. So we have to convert per kilometers. How to convert kilometers? All of you know we must have to divide by 1,000. And while dividing 1,000, zero cancel out. So I'm getting here 0.33 kilometers. Okay. Now time 11 seconds, but second is not acceptable. We have to convert into hours. So time is there is actually is 11 seconds. 11 divided by 62 times. Okay, so 11 divided by 60 and again 60. So 2 times. So it gives us 11 divided by 3600. I can write in decimals even, but it's come in power in a standard form. Then leave it. And what is the formula for speed? So all of you know speed formula is distance divided by time. And distance is 0.33 and time is, I'm down writing here 11 divided by 3600. And you type in calculator, it will give you directly 108 kilometers per hour. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Question number 18, he said, what is going on from T to on to U? Describe fully with T on to U. For your knowledge, before on to is called object. After on to is called image. It means I'm just writing for sake of for accuracy. I'm writing on U. Where's the U here? I'm writing here I. I'm writing here O. So O, because what is formula for scale factor? Image by the object. If it took a wrong values up and down, put a wrong answer. What is going on from this is object is image. What is going on from here to there? So it is a translation? No way. It is a reflection? No way. It is a enlargement. Enlargement doesn't mean it look like become a bigger shape. It can be smaller events. Enlargement center I have to find, and then I will find scale factor. And formula is image divided by object. So we'll have a look now how we can do it. First of all, how to find center? I use my scale and try to join the corresponding points. You can see that the corresponding points are these. I join them, and the second corresponding pair is this one. I'm going to join these also, and see they meet at a common point, this one. So center is middle, x is 3. Wait a minute, I just mentioned here again, x is 3 and y is 4. So x is 3 and y is 4. And let me tell you, if this is object and this is image, this is a, this is a dash, this is a b, this is a b dash. If I join corresponding positions, if I come in the middle, so scale factor always negative. But if I have a, this is object and this is image, this is a, this is a dash, this is a b, this is a b dash. If I join corresponding positions and I got center here, then scale factor always positive. So in the middle, negative, one side is a positive. Because coming in the middle, so 100% scale factor negative, and I'm going to write equals to negative. But now what is image? Image is here. So I take any corresponding, so this I take as a, for example, this is a 1 box. How much box? 1. How does this correspond? 2 boxes. So 1/2 is my required answer. Okay, you can say that, sir, can I count the other one? Yes, exactly. Count this. These are 2 boxes. Repeat again, these are 2 boxes. These are 4 boxes. So 2 by 4 again gives you half. So answer becomes same in both ways. How to make subject interesting? We have, so we have a y subject. So y is here. You know why it is important here? Why 3 marks? So some logic behind. First, x square goes there. X square minus x square equals to 2y to power 2. Then 2 is multiplying, will divide x square minus x square by 2 equal to y to power 2. After this, switch the side. When I switching, never sign changes. Y square left hand side, and this goes on the right hand side. And for your knowledge, come on left hand side. For example, x to power 2 equals 16. When I take root of the both sides, answer is not 4 wrong. Plus and minus 4 must be there. Similarly, when I take the root of the both sides, so what answers turn to be y is equal to root of the whole, and I get x squared negative x squared by 2, and I must put plus and minus outside. Many students, they miss plus and minus. So I've given you a basic idea why I put plus and minus. Question of a circle we have now. You can see what is the question here to find. So we have given 2 angles. You can see here 131 and 20. So let's start. First is ADC, 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 middle letters A, D, and C. Where is ADC? ADC. So if you look at carefully, this first angle he's asking for. I think this angle will help us. How? I make a circle and explain to you. Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim. For example, this is a circle, and if I make here, this is called cyclic quadrilateral. Look, I'm going to show you, and I believe you will understand. This is called cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Now this angle is 131, and this angle, you know, it is a opposite angle. So in 180 minus. So you can see it. Look, I show you blue color, so you can. This is a 131. So this is angle. So I think you can say easily this. So these two are angles are cyclic quadrilateral. So it means this is a 131. So this would be 180 minus 131. So 180 minus 131, and answer becomes 49 degree. Done. So this is over. So let's talk about some more properties. So next, second question, we have AOC. AOC, AOC. Where is AOC? You can see AOC is this angle A or C. So how to get this kind of question, AOC? Hold on, I just show you angle is this one is asking, and center is there involved. Before I start, I just give you a basic idea. We have a property, for example, this is a given radius and this is a radius, and this angle, for example, any. If I join meet here and I meet here, so if this angle is, let's say, is a 40, so this is naturally 80. This is angle at center is twice that angle of circumference. But as I assume, so assume, I'm just telling you this is not there, this is not there, and now this line joins somewhere here, and this join here. Same story, this 40 and this double. So same story here. Okay, now I change another one, another angle. I make it line not here. I make the line here and join it here. So same story, if there's a 40, so there's a double. So I think so if you compare this diagram with this one, I hope to understand, inshallah. How come? So look at here, C to O joining and A to O joining. This is angle at center. Again, C to D joining and A to D joining. So this is angle total given here. This is angle is a circumference and this angle. And this we just got 49. You can see 49. So this is a 49. So this is a 49, this is a double. The plan is very clear. If you compare with this diagram, so I think you can understand very clearly that this is a 49. I repeat again, this is a 49 as we know it. So this is double. So now 49 into 2. So we can say 49 times to 2, 98. So I got 98, 98, not 48. Okay. So this is also done. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. But make sure, so this is very clear. This is our total is, total we know it, 49. Maybe it will help you further. Out of 49, this 20 subtract, you got this 29. But let me check later on, maybe helpful or not. We'll see later. Okay. Anyway, I erase this one for a while. Okay. What is the next part is asking BAT, BAT. So let's say BAT. Where's the BAT? The B is here, A is here, T is here. So B, this angle he is asking for. This angle is asking for. If you look at carefully, we have we can see that, and this with this angle we have one triangle. Please look at here. Look at here. One triangle we can see. Okay, I'm going to show another property, and I hope so you will understand. Whenever we have one tangent and we have one triangle, for example this, for example this, and this angle, I'm going to show you this angle. Look, I show you this angle X, and this is same angle. And why some students think this is same? No, wrong, wrong, wrong. No, not at all. So this angle X and this angle X are equals to each other. And one more thing, this angle equal to this thing. Okay, alternate. We can say alternate. So this property I'm going to apply here, and how to apply you can see now, inshallah, clearly. And that you can see clearly here that this angle is whatever, this is the same. So this is a 20, so this is a 20. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe you understood well. So this is a 20 degree. So I'm writing here simply equals 20 and no working required for it. And what is the reason for it? Alternate segment theorem. Okay, now he's asking what further for the next last angle OAB. OAB. Where is O and A and B? So OAB. So OAB is O, A, and B. This angle is my target. This angle is my target. And all of you know another property I'm going to help you here. So whenever we have a tangent and whenever we have a radius, angle between them is always 90 degree, this one. So it means from here till here is 90 degree for sure. Okay, so out of 90, subtract 20, you can get this angle easily. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So you understood, I believe. So this has become 70. Right here, 90. Wait a minute. So right here, 90 minus 20, and we got 70. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So how to deal this question? Here we have this power. Whenever one or two or three terms multiply inside, so this power will distribute among all. So same way, this 3 will distribute on 5 separate and x to power 4 separate. So 5 to power 5, 3 means 5 into 5 into 5, give you 125, or type in calculator. And power to power 3 into 4 multiplies, we got 125 x to power 12. Let's talk same story almost here. This upper power goes on 256 separate, and this power goes on this separate. I hope so you understood the point of view. Actually, 256 is what is actually is 2 to power 8. This is equals to each other. So it means that 2 to power 8, and on the top 3 by 8. And here x to power 256 and power to power, they multiply. Even here multiply even, and they cancel out. And you can say 2 to power 3 comes, and here, so this cancel out. And 256 divided by 8, we get 32. It means I'm showing you 8 ones are 8, this 32 comes. And that 32 multiply with that, so we got a 60, so 96. So ultimately, answer becomes what? So 2 to power 3, all of you know it becomes 8. So 8x to power 96. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. P is directly proportional to this. So P is directly proportional to this. If it comes the word inversely, so everything same, only it will go in denominator. That's it. This is the word inversely. This is called directly. I hope so. The point is very, very clear. Okay. So let's go for this further. Equal. Whenever I equal sign, K comes automatically. Now I will put this pair values here. When I put here, so I'm going to write here, put Q is equals to 1 and P is equals to 1. When a P1 and K as so, it means Q1. So you can see here, so it becomes 1 is equals to K, and this 2 plus 1, 3 is come 9. And 9 goes there down, so K is equals to 1 over 9. So this is done up till here. Now you can see here, I think so all is proportional to, yes, correct. Okay, now don't leave it here. Put this back here. I have seen many students never put back in the place there, but I will put back. Okay, done. Now he's saying find out the P when Q is 10. So right here, put Q is 10. So 10, okay. And when I replace 10, so let's see what answer turns to be. So P is equals to 1 over 9, and 10 plus 2 I got, and 10 plus 2 is 12, and 12 squared is 144. And 144, when I divide like this, and I get sharp 16 answer. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Question number 23 comes. This question number 23, we have read a statement. First of all, by drawing a suitable lines, drawing shade the unwanted region. So first job is to how to draw it. How to draw, not sketch, draw, accurate. So before I start, I said chapter of the inequality, whenever comes x-axis equation is a fix, y is equals to 0. If someone asks, how come, sir? Because here x0, y0, here x1, y0, here x becomes 2, y0, x is 3, y0. So throughout y is 0. That is why I write y0. And similar approach, if you talk, someone asks me what equation of the y-axis, I can say similarly easily x is equal to 0. So when we have this given, so I think it's not a hard job for us to make it. For example, y equal to 0, a line go through 1. So this is called y is equal to 1. So when y is not there, but anyway, I'll go for the x. So similarly, if we have a x approach is also there. For example, x is 0, a line parallel to x-axis, y-axis, this is x is equal to 0. If goes through cut from 1, so this line is called x is equals to 1. If line go through 2, this x is equal to 2. And you can see this x is equal to 2. So I will make a line which passes through 2. So let's have a look here. I hope so. You understood why I made a line like this. And here I'm writing here x is bigger than 2. So one job is over. So let's talk about second job. Second job, we have what? how to sketch it. So how to sketch it, the second part, have a look now. So second line, we have it here. How to make this lines, how to draw it. So 2x plus y equals to 8. For a while, I took equal sign, not inequality, just equal sign. How to make it this kind of inequalities? We have ideal numbers are x0 and y0. Don't put up and down. No, put in this diagonal way. Okay. So when I keep x0 here x0, because put a x0 here, 0 into 2 becomes 0, this 0. So y value become 8. So I think this is okay. And when I plug in y0 here, so this 0 gone, so this 2x equal to 8, and this 2 divides. When 2 divides, 8 divided by 2 give you 4. So alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, I believe you understood how I got 0 and 8. If you don't know, so you just put first time x0. When I put x0, although so y becomes 8. So I think clear. Second approach, if you plug in y0, so 2 times x plus 0 equal to 8. So this 2x is equal to 8, and x2 divide, I got a 4. I hope so. Now you get a better approach. So x0 y x0 y0 x0 y1 x0 y2 x0 y8 here. So it means here x0 y8. So this point I plotted here. So x4 y0. So let's see. Here we have a x0 y0, here x4 y0. So I hope so this point is there. So this point and this point I'm going to make it now. So use a scale and use a scale for to make it. So have a look. How I'm going to sketch. Okay, and I'm going to make a line. This line is very clear. Okay, so I'm writing the line. Okay, I'm raising for a while. This x is equal to 0. This is disturbing to me. And on this line, I'm writing inequality. Inequality is 2x plus y is less than equals to 8. Third equality is what? And third inequality is this one. I mean to say x plus y. I'm writing it now here. So actually, there are two fixed lines, not two fixed lines are there. These four fixed lines you must memorize, especially this line go through this one, and one line go through this one. Okay, so make sure the line go through this one is called y equal to x, and this is called y is equal to minus x. Logic is, you can see that, for example, I'm going to make it 0, 0, 1, and this 8 meet it here. And I can show you that it's true. For example, this is x is 8 and this y is 8. Not 8, 8. You can take any other number. For example, x is 6 and y is 6. So this point. And I can show you when I'm going to make a line. And have a look. And I'm going to join a line. And inshallah, I believe you will understand well. Okay. So this is done, and I'm going to show you why it's true. And I'm writing y is bigger than equals to x. And you can see that. Look, it's this point, x is 8 and y 8. Match, equal to each other. At this point, x is 6, y is 6, equals to each other. At this point, x is 4, y 4, equals to each other. But if you want to make a table, even like this table, if we can make a table even, okay, no problem at all. But don't put x0, y0. Put any other number. All right. Anyway, now he's asking what? Shade unwanted region. One job is over. Second job, shade unwanted region. So job number one, I'm going to start from here. Okay, let's start. X is bigger. Okay, so come on x-axis, decide yourself. X is bigger is a right side equation, or a left side equation. You will decide yourself. And it is a very clear approach. X is bigger on the right side. How? This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 1, 0, minus 1. So common sense, the x is bigger on the right side. This portion is called wanted region. But he said no, and shade unwanted. Unwanted means actually I thought to shade this right side, but he said no, shade left side. According to statement, shade unwanted region. So I'm shading unwanted region. Come to the next quick question. Second equation is here. We talk about this equation second. Okay, so we will, okay, don't care about x, forget x, just see a y and inequality. Whenever you shading part, care about y and inequality if y involves there. So y in bigger, Y is bigger. Y is bigger. Think of yourself. Y is bigger above the line, or Y value is below, the bigger is below the line. Common sense, Y value is bigger above the line. How? I can show you, inshallah, Y above the line. For example, you can see above 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and below 0, 1, -1, -2. So above is, so this above part is wanted, but he said unwanted. So I will shade below part. So I hope so this point is very clear to you. Okay, now I'm going for what? Last thing. Again, this one here we have, don't care about 8, don't care about x, care about y and an equality. Care about y and an equality. Y is lesser. Y is lesser. Ask yourself, below the line, y is lesser, like this, or above the line, y is lesser. Common sense, above the line is bigger. So below the line. So, but I will shade unwanted, share the other one. So I think clear. So I'm shading, and you can see that, you can see here. So this is our answer. I'm going to write final answer region here. So this triangle is our final answer. And I believe all of you understood well. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Last part of this question is asking largest value of x plus y in the region R. So x plus y, how to find x plus y largest value? Let me tell you. Let's see the values. Okay, understand. At this point, x is 2, y is 4. So 2, 4. Let's see 2, 4. Second option, let's try to other points. Other points possibility is here. This is middle point is here. It becomes 2.246, 2.7, 2.7 it comes. And is this also middle? So 2.2467, 2.7. So it means both are 2.7, 2.7. So it means both this point. So I can use 2.7 and 2.7. Become 5.4. So he asked for the largest value. And this point will not give you largest. 2 plus 2 give you 4. So this is the smallest one. So most probably we'll get a corner points, corner 1, corner 2, corner 3, either maximum or minimum. Okay. Anyway, the largest value which we are getting in this question is 6. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Question number 24. He said in this question that that the radius is 8 and the arc length is 6.4. Arc length is given, and all of you know arc length formula is very clear. Arc length theta by 360 degree into 2 pi r, and the arc length is given by him given by 6.4. So here I'm writing 6.4, and theta is unknown, so I given theta as it is. Okay, and 2 pi r, radius is 8. So I think this point is very clear, and this is, I'm leaving it here, but he asking for area of sector. Area of sector formula we have is actually theta by 360 degree into pi r square. And actually I have to take a help and get this answer. Two techniques are there. So first of all, uh, I can make it this theta by, this is subject, and replace its value. Okay, there's also a technique. Second technique, get theta from here and plug in there, no problem at all. So let's see how we can get the answer. So I think so. Okay, I'll do it. This is a 360 here, dividing. On the other end is multiplying. So 2, okay, I got a theta times 2, and a to 16 pi. And 16 pi will divide. So 6.4 into 360 divided by 16 pi, divided by 16 pi. Okay, so I'm getting theta from here. And this value of theta I will plug in here. And radius I have already know. So 6.4 times to 360 divided by 16 and divided by pi. And I'm getting what? I'm getting theta is actually 45.836623. Better to make it 4 dp or 5 dp or long value for more accurate answer. And what I'm doing, I'm taking 5 dps into pi 8 square. I think you have got my point. What I'm doing, divide by 360 degree into pi into 64. And my answer is coming here 25.6. 25.6 I'm getting, and 25.6. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, this a centimeter square. Let's go for the next question. This question is, he's asking for the factorization. So upper part and lower part. Okay. So I'm doing first lower part and then upper part. Is up to wish, no problem at all. So upper part, with what is technique we have and do it. We'll have a look, please, carefully. Okay. 15 into 2 multiply, I get a negative 15 x to power 2. And sorry, negative 15, 30, sorry, 30, 15 to the 30. So I'm getting 30 x to power 2. How do I go? First 2x to power copy, this first term copy, and last term also copy. Now check it, 30. How many possible ways to get 30? 30 into 130, 15 2s are 30, 6 5s are 30. Many ways to get 30. But which add or subtract give you 1x? So naturally this give you 1x. So plus 6x and minus 5x will give you plus 1x, which matches. So it means that, and if you multiply them, like multiply these two, I must get this answer, and I'm getting plus into minus 6 5 are 30, and x must match. I think all of you understanding well. From here, what is common? If you don't know, do it rough work on the right hand side. Look at here, I'm doing as well. X common, I got 2x, and here 6. 2 common, I got x and 3. So 2x common out. When I take 2x common out, I get what? This left behind, x and 3. So x plus 3, I'm copying. And from 5 and 15, table of 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15, but I take negative 5 common. So x plus 3. When I take negative, both sign will become positive. And look at here, does they do match or not? They match. If they match, it means we are doing correct. And now from this value and from this value, what is common? Common, we can see very clear, x plus 3 common. When I take x plus 3 common, so look, I shaded only, just seek understanding, gone. What left behind? This and this left behind. And 2x minus 5 left behind. So upper part done. Let's talk about a lower part. Lower part, we have what? From here, what is common? I think you can see a match. So a common. When a goes out, x and plus 3 left. Here maybe some student get a difficulty, so I'm doing right hand side. 2bx comma 6b. First of all, b common, b gone. So 2x left and 6 left. Then 2 go common, then x and 3. So 2b left common here. So I think all of you, and they take negative 2b. Then x and 3 left inside and plus signs. Why? Because I took a negative out. And look, they match. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, they match. So I'm going to get what? X plus 3. And if I take this and this out, what left? A minus b left, a minus 2b left. I repeat again, x plus 3 and a minus 2b left. Just cancellation process. This in this cancel. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I got the answer finally. Let's talk about the next part. Next, I think the last question of the page of the, no, we have one more, sorry. Okay. Question number 26. How we can do question number 26? We have here 2 links given. Second link is given here. So if we can look at here, we have y subject. So try subject. Technique. Yes, once again start. There was little disturbance of internet. Anyway, come back. I think clear because this is 2 I copied from here, and this is a 1/3 I copied here, and this is very clear 1/6 I copied here. This is a power to power, they multiply, we got it. And you know when this power goes on other side, let me tell you help. A over B, when it goes on the other end, you know what happens? This become 5 to power B by A. So this is a very important property we have. So it means if this power goes there, 1/3 automatically it's 2 by 3 when it goes there, it come 3 or 2. I think how I can say 3 1s are 3 3 2s are. So alhamdulillah, y is equals to x to power 1 1s are 1 2 2s are 4 1/4. Now I think we can compare this answer with that answer. And hold on, this is what? This is y is equals to x to power 1 over n. How come you know it? If this is 3 and 6, 1/3, 1/6. If we have here, for example, m, so this become 1 over m. So if n come 1 by n, if we compare this, it is a very clear. So 1 same, so n is equal to 4. So alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, we have done it. Okay, and let's go for the next question and the last question of the paper. Okay, he's asking here HAF. Find out HAF. Where's HAF? H, A, and F. This angle's target. So best technique, what is technique? I will do it here. I will make this extra triangle here. You see, I'm going to make extra triangle. Okay, so very clear. So here is this is actually F, this is A, and this is H. Problem is this is a cuboid, and this triangle I'm going to make from here. It is a very, wait a minute, I make it a little bit up. Is an H on the top, you see, H on the top, D here, A here, and 6 here, 6 here. From where I'm getting, you can see this triangle. I am sure you're understanding this triangle, how I got it. And AH, so AH square equal to 6 square plus 6 square. And I'm getting, this is a, 72 comes AH square. Take the root of that. So it give you root of 72, and ultimately it becomes 6 root 2. Okay, so this is done. So it means this one AH. So AH is there. So AH, this is AH. So I'm writing here 6 root 2, done. So similarly, I'll go for, and you know, there's a cuboid. So there's a 6, there's a 6, and there's also 6. So it means there's a 6, and this is a right angle triangle C from here. And I take extract from here. I extract another triangle from here. So this is F on the top, B bottom, A here, and 6, sorry, this is 8, and this is 6. How to get AF square? Apply the Pythagoras theorem once again. So I'm getting this 100 and 100 to take root of the whole, give you 10. So it means this is coming 10. So 36, 64, yeah, it gives you 10. Okay. Now what left further? This the top left. Okay, HF. This one top left, top left. And for your knowledge, this length, because you know, look at here. This is 8, so this is automatically 8. This is 6, so this is ultimately 6. And if we have two sides 6 and 8, like 6 and 8 same, so it means automatically if this is 8 6 and this is 6 8 match, if they match, so if this hypotenuse is 10, then what is this hypotenuse? Also 10. So no need to work out further. Even I write, just leave it. So it means this is also 10. So I hope so you got the idea very clear. Let me recheck once again finally, and then I will go for it. And I will finalizing. Yeah, this is all correct. Up till here, all correct. And I'm looking for what? I'm looking for this angle theta. And we have a formula. And what is this one? A. This is called small a. I'm writing here small a. This is called small f. This is small h. Because in front of h, small h. And formula cos capital A. And you know, when A involves, then automatically small a goes at the end. and f and h come here. F square plus h square come here. F and h square comes here. And denominator 2 times to f and h. No participation of a in denominator. There's a fixed formula you can produce from cosine rule formula. Okay, cos capital A, plug in the values. Small f value 6 root 2. So I'm writing here 6 root 2 power 2. NH is 10 square and A is 10 square. And luckily they cancel out. Anyway, let's go for denominator. So 2 times to F is the 6 root 2 and H is 10. So I think so. I just take a cos inverse. And this is a, if I take a square of this one, it gives us 72. And 2 tens are 20, 20. So 20 and not even 20, I can say further. So so 10 to the 26, 1, 2, wait a minute, there's a 60, 120. So 120 root 2. Just matter of typing in calculator now, and let's have a look now what answer comes from here now. And I'm going to find it, cos inverse. In the numerator 72, denominator 120 and root 2. So when I get it the answer, I'm getting 64.895. But you know, 1 dp, I need this, I don't want. So add 1 here. So angle, I'm looking for HAF equal to 64.9 degree. And alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen, I believe you understood this question, and the full paper is completely over. See you next inshallah paper. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.